If you think heartbreak is the most painful thing love can bring, wait, because tonight, the story I'm about to tell you isn't just a love story, it's a battle. A battle between two hearts, two families, destiny, and time itself. A story where two souls fell in love the moment their eyes met, yet the entire world stood against them. A love so powerful that neither swords, nor laws, nor hatred could destroy it. And in the end, that same love became the reason they closed their eyes forever. This story is not for the faint-hearted. This is the kind of love that changed the world, broke families, and shook history. This is the tragic tale of Romeo and Juliet. A story that will make you hold your breath till the very last word. In the ancient city of Verona, two powerful families, the Montagues and the Capulets, were locked in a bitter rivalry that had lasted generations, filling the streets with hatred and anger. Amid this endless feud lived a young, dreamy boy named Romeo Montague, whose heart was always searching for something deeper, something pure. On the other side lived Juliet Capulet, a graceful, innocent girl who had never stepped beyond the walls of her family's strict authority. Fate began its silent work the night Romeo, by chance, entered a grand masked ball hosted by the Capulets. As music drifted through golden halls and candles glowed like stars, Romeo's eyes met Juliet's, and in that single moment, time seemed to stop, the sounds faded, and two hearts recognized something they had never felt before. Their souls whispered to each other even before their names were spoken. It was love, powerful, forbidden, and unforgettable. From that night onward, their world changed forever. Romeo would sneak into the Capulets' garden just to hear Juliet's voice in the moonlight, and Juliet would wait at her balcony with trembling hands, knowing every meeting could cost them their lives. They shared dreams, promises, and a love so intense that it made all fears melt away. But the flames of hatred between their families only grew stronger. A deadly fight broke out in the streets, and in a tragic twist, Romeo ended up killing Juliet's cousin in self-defense. The city turned against him, and he was banished from Verona. Juliet's heart shattered as she watched her world fall apart, her family pushing her toward a forced marriage, her love hunted like a criminal, and every passing day pulling them farther from their dreams. But Juliet's love refused to give up, and she made a desperate plan. She would fake her own death so she and Romeo could escape together. But fate had one last cruel turn waiting. The message meant for Romeo never reached him. When Romeo returned secretly to Verona and found Juliet lying cold and still, believing she had truly died, the world collapsed around him. He held her in his arms, kissed her silent lips, and with a trembling heart, he drank poison, choosing to die beside the love he could not live without. Moments later, Juliet awoke from the sleeping potion, only to find Romeo lifeless in her embrace. With tears that carried the weight of the entire world, she whispered his name for the last time and ended her own life with his dagger, choosing to follow him into eternity. Their deaths shook both families to the core, finally ending the feud that had stolen their happiness. Romeo and Juliet's love story became a timeless reminder that true love is powerful, fragile, fearless, and sometimes heartbreakingly tragic. A tale the world still remembers, and always will.